One unit of measurement that we'll be exploring here in 5th grade is the metric system. Now, in America, we use our standard measures. You have the feet, you have the inches, you have the pounds, you have the ounces, things like that. However, just about everywhere else in the world uses the metric system. Many people think that we need to get on board and use the metric system, and for good reason. It makes sense. And I'll show you that in just a moment. But the way that I like to remember the metric system is by a simple phrase. King Henry died. I know it's a sad phrase. But King Henry died while drinking chocolate milk. I know, terrible. I'm sad. But I just remember this. King Henry died while drinking chocolate milk. Okay. And each of these letters stands for a unit. Okay. The largest one that we'll be discussing is the kilo. Now, we're talking liters, which is volume for liquids. We're talking grams, which is weight, or meters, which is length. Kilo being the largest. Kiloliter, kilogram, kilometer, okay, kilometer, kilometer, sorry. Hecta, okay, same thing. Deca, decaliter, decagram. Then this one, the W, that just helps me remember that King Henry died, so he's kind of upside down. Then we get into smaller units, which are deci, centa, milla. Deci just means tenth. Okay, dime also are reminded of that because that means 1/10. Alright, that's just in a decimal here. Centa, how many cents in a dollar? How many years in a century? Okay, 100. So that literally means 1/100th. Centa. Milla, how many years in a millennium? Each year is 1,000th of a millennium. So draw that in that decimal. Then as we get bigger, deca, decade, 10 are used. Hecta means 100, and kilo means 1,000. As you can tell, this is just on our base 10 number system that we have with decimals. It works beautifully and very easy to navigate between them. It takes a little bit of getting used to with talking about it, but once you get the hang of it, it's much easier than the United States Standard way of measuring, because all it is if I have 1 kilometer, 1 km is how that would be, and I want to know how many hectometers it is, I just times 1 times 10, and then 10 hectometers in 1 kilometer. Okay? If I want to know how many decameters are in 1 kilometer, I just times by 10 again. And I know there are 100 decameters in 1 kilometer. Okay? And we just move back and forth very easily. This W, however, is going to be our unit of measurement, just the number 1. So 1 of anything, and then we'll look at going smaller or going bigger. And that's a basic overview of the metric system.